How would you like to take all the pressure off you so that you can actually move forward, get clients, and grow a wildly successful business? That's what we're going to talk about today. Welcome to the Action Chat. I'm Craig Severinsen. I am the founder, owner of Brightworks PR and Marketing, and this is the Action Chat. This is where we come together every day and we work on growing a wildly successful business for you. This is your show, so make sure you comment, you like. We'll involve you. We'll get your questions answered on the show. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about it just strikes me all the time, and I was in the same boat that we know exactly what to do to grow our business, and yet we don't do it. And it always strikes me amazing that we can know exactly the steps we have to take, and still we don't take action. And as you know, my whole philosophy is the difference between a dream and reality is action. That's why this is the Action Chat, because we actually want to go do things. And the reason I have found from working with clients and from looking at myself and from overcoming this is that we put too much pressure on ourselves. And that pressure culminates into fear, and it paralyzes us. It doesn't let us move forward. And that is the whole reason why we can know exactly what to do and we don't take action. So this philosophy, that's not new. You know, I didn't invent it. I've definitely embraced it, but it has changed the way that I act, and I've seen it change the lives of my clients because it takes that pressure away and gets you moving. And that's this simple idea that business is a process, not an event. You know, no one goes to bed saying, I'm going to start $1 million business, wakes up the next morning and they have $1 million business. It just doesn't work like that. Everybody has to put in the small, pieces of the foundation and hit it every single day to build a successful business. So you're no different. And you have to embrace this as a process, not an event. One of the most, to me, I remember being in a client conversation, we were talking, and she said to me, she felt like she was in a plane that she was building that was already in flight. So she was building a plane that was already in flight. And she meant that in a negative way, but I looked at that and I said, that's one of the most beautiful metaphors I've ever heard. You are in a plane that is flying, and all you have to do is continue to work on it, and it will fly better and better and better. But the plane already flies, right? Or if it's in free fall, you better get moving, right? I think that that's the way you got to approach your business, is that, you know what, your plane is not going to fly perfectly right out the gate. But as you get better at it, better, soon you'll have, a jet that cuts through the sky. And this is so important because I know that action really is the difference between a dream and reality. It really is the difference between what you want and where you're at. Now, I realized this and I embraced this when I was in college. I had this idea for this. I was in college and I had this idea for a website and I was going to do it. And I went and I told a friend about it because I wanted him involved. And the idea was I was going to get all the local businesses to give me exclusive coupons where you could go to this website and get the coupon. But you had to pay a fee, a membership, to be part of the community. And the idea was to drive groups to local businesses. Sound familiar? Well, my friend told me it was a dumb idea and that I shouldn't do it, and I believed him. I got really discouraged, and like 6 months later, Groupon hit the scene in a big way. Now, Groupon probably had the idea first and was working on it before I even thought of it. But the point is, had I acted, perhaps I could have sold whatever I had built to Groupon, right? I could have made some money, but I didn't take action, which means nobody pays for ideas. Ideas don't matter. What matters is what you put in after you have the idea. So you can't let the pressure, the fear, the people around you stop you from moving forward, because if you do, you're going to be like me in that situation where I had nothing. Someone else had the same idea. Someone else executed. Someone else is a millionaire because they executed, right? What is your idea? What is your business? And what's holding you back? Take some fast, focused, imperfect action. And if it seems scary, if it seems overwhelming, remember this is a process, not an event. Get to crappy first. get to that first draft as soon as you can, and if it works, leave it until it stops working. Then you can get that second draft, then that third, and that fourth, and that fifth, until you hit a point where it's really, really good. But that's how great businesses are made, one action at a time. So your assignment, as always, go take some fast, focused, imperfect action. I believe in you. I got you back. Until tomorrow, talk to you later.